What's up, my people? How are you doing today? So good to have you back on. So once again, Tarila, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, commenting. I see the love, I appreciate you. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Life with Tarila. On today's topic, we're going to be dissecting gaslighting. Now, I've done an extensive research on it, and I'm here to share with you what I found. So today's section is going to be on what gaslighting is, signs of gaslighting, how gaslighting may sound, ways to respond to gaslighting, and gaslighting phrases versus respectful phrases, self-gaslighting. Yeah, people gaslight themselves. So yes, we're going to talk about that. So let's go straight into the video. What is gaslighting? Gaslighting is a covert form of manipulation and emotional abuse that constantly makes someone question or doubt their own reality, right? And now, gaslighting can be seen in romantic relationships, with family, with friends. It could also be seen in work relationships, right? Okay, now, so gaslighting is not the same as occasional difficult or manipulative behavior. No. It is a repetitive pattern of behavior with the sole intent of gaining control of someone else. Okay? Now, signs of gaslighting. The actions keep contradicting their words. Second sign, they insist it didn't happen the way you remember it. Third sign, they deny things you have proof of. Yeah, it's a sign of gaslighting when you literally have proof of something and they say no, it didn't happen. It now leaves you wondering if you're mad. The fourth sign, they reverse the discussion to point at your fault. So for instance, you call your partner, or you're telling your friend, I don't appreciate the fact that you were abusive to me yesterday. I don't like the fact that you had to beat me. I feel there's a better way we can resolve issues without being physical. And the person tells you, it's your mouth. If your mouth was not too sharp, why would I beat you? If you didn't say this, I wouldn't have beaten you. Wow. And now let me go to a partner, and let me go to couples. So me and my friend, we're talking about men that beat their wives and say it's because she said this to me, that's why I beat her. You not go to their workplace. Some of them, their bosses, say worse things, and they would suck it up and say thank you sir, or say thank you ma, and they will go. They will not beat their boss. But your wife will not even say half of it, you beat her. So you have a way to communicate better. You have a way to communicate better and resolve issues without fighting, without being physical. But you go home. So when the wife is not telling you things, if the wife is not telling you things like, I feel there's a better way we can resolve our issues, you will not change it and say, it's your mouth. But uncle, in the office the other day, your boss, that is even a woman, says things to you, told you how you are stupid to have omitted so draft. He did not say anything, he kept quiet. So you see, they will now reverse the discussion to point at your fault. So at that point, you are no longer talking about what is eating you up. You're not talking about what they did to you. You're not making it seem like it's you at fault. And I'm not excusing what the person would have said to prompt whatever action the other person took, right? But at this point, it's me who brought what is eating me up. Let's discuss what you have done to me first. Then you cannot tell me later what I did that prompted the beating or whatever. Capish? Okay. Now, the next sign, they tell you everyone else is a liar and they play the victim. Really? Really? Okay, so my mom is lying, my friends are lying, my colleagues are lying, they didn't see you where they said they saw you. I mean, the entire universe is lying but you, and you're the victim. Wow. Just wow. They make degrading comments followed by positive reinforcement. You hear things like, "It's so dumb, I don't even know how I ended up with you, but anyways, you're beautiful." Eh? Eh? Hello? Anyways, the seventh sign, you feel like something is off or wrong with them, but you can't pinpoint or explain what. You just have this, your gut is telling you this person is not right for me, like there's something off, but you can't really explain it, you can't pinpoint it and say, uncle, it's a sign of gaslighting. Yes. What does gaslighting sound like? You hear things like, you're overreacting again, you are crazy, I never said that, it's just in your head, just calm down, you are making a deal out of nothing. Ha! It's all in your head. Really? Things like, you are wrong, you never remember things correctly, you are doubting me because of your own insecurities. Does this sound familiar? Yes, you raise up a legit concern and they tell you, you're doubting me because of your own insecurities. You're doubting me because, I was going to say, give an example, but let me just leave it. Now we're going to explore ways to respond to gaslighting. You can say things like, I don't appreciate you invalidating my truth. Or you can say, I know what I saw. I'm not stupid. I know what I saw. You can also respond with, we remember things differently. That I don't remember it to be this, and this. I remember only this and this. Still doesn't make me stupid. Remember things differently. Maybe when they are demeaning you, just please stop talking to me that way. Yes, stop talking to me that way. I don't appreciate it. Another way you can respond when someone is trying to gaslight you, I cannot engage in this conversation. You can say things like that. I cannot engage in this conversation. You can also say things like, my feelings are not up for debate. Yes, the way I'm feeling like this is not up for debate. You can't. Now, when they're trying to invalidate something that happened, you can just tell them, that's not my experience of it. That is not how I experienced it. Yeah, it's not how I experienced it. Okay. So now we've seen what gaslighting is, we've seen signs of gaslighting, we've seen how gaslighting may sound like, we've seen ways to respond to gaslighting. Now we're going to talk about what is not gaslighting. Now, this is not gaslighting. Lying once in a while is not gaslighting. Minimizing your feelings occasionally, that's not gaslighting, honey. Saying the word differently from you is not gaslighting. I mean, me and my friends, we don't agree on everything. We say what we think it is, and everybody goes home saying, I respect the fact that you feel about this way, and this is how I feel about it. Variety is part of life. That's why God made us differently, right? So if we all have the same view on everything, it will be boring. So yeah, that the person disagrees with your point of view sometimes, or disagrees with your point of view, doesn't mean they're gaslighting you. Now we've seen what gaslighting is not, let's explore how gaslighting affects us, how it can affect someone. It makes you question and doubt your own judgment. It increases anxiety. It affects your ability to make decisions. You are now dependent on every other person but you. It diminishes your self-trust and makes you lose self-confidence. If you were very confident in yourself, like, you just become a shadow of yourself. It feels disempowering and can make you dependent on the gaslighter. Remember when we're talking about gaslighting, what gaslighting is? We mentioned it's a repetitive behavior, manipulative, with the sole intent of what? Gaining control over someone. Now they've been gaslighting you, over and over again, telling you things like, you're very stupid. If not for, I'm the only person that can take care of you in this world. I'm the only person that can love you. If you know you're very dumb, you don't know how to put things together, you're very disorganized, your temper is just too much, I'm the only person that can love you. It gets to a point, you are totally dependent on them. You now tell yourself things like, okay, nobody can actually love me better than this person. I'm actually very terrible. I think it's only Mr. A that can love me. I think I'm too fat now. Nobody would like me anymore. Just they play. Just they play. Okay. Now another way gaslighting can affect you is depression. You get depressed. It lowers your self-esteem. Now we've seen how gaslighting can affect someone. We're going to discuss gaslighting phrases versus respectful phrases. Gaslighting, I'm sorry you feel that way. A respectful phrase, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. You see the contrast here, right? Because people just come and say, why you angry? Something made me angry. You can't be telling me I'm sorry you're angry. You should be sorry you made me angry. Exactly. And yes, that's a more respectful way. Okay, gaslighting. That's not what happened. Respectful phrase. That's not how I thought it happened. Gaslighting. You can't take a joke. Respectful phrase. I meant it as a joke, but it came across really wrong. Gaslighting, you're overreacting. Respectful phrase, I now see that this is a very important issue for you. Gaslighting, I guess I'm just a really bad partner. Respectful phrase, what I did was wrong and I'm sorry. Now you see how the power of a few well-chosen words can completely transform a phrase. Okay, so now let's get into self-gaslighting, because some people gaslight themselves. What self-gaslighting looks like: justifying another's toxic behavior by taking responsibility for it yourself. For example, you say things like, I didn't mean it, I know they love me, I just have to not do this and this. Another one is blaming yourself for not handling things better, without acknowledging all the difficulties, all the challenges you are facing, and the strength it takes to survive them. I'm not going to give an example on that one. Shaming yourself for being too needy, without acknowledging that you have needs that are likely unmet, and this is what drives the behavior you are shaming yourself for. Hey, please, honey, don't do that to yourself. Criticizing yourself for being too sensitive or emotional. Okay, let's get serious. Without checking in on what your feelings are and the place they come from and the validity of them. Where is this feeling coming from? Why am I feeling this way? You can't tell yourself that you're too sensitive or you're too emotional. Hello, honey. Emotions are there for a reason. So check in with why you're feeling how you're feeling and where it's coming from, and are they valid? Okay, it's valid. So don't criticize yourself for feeling the way you feel. What self-gaslighting also looks like is criticizing yourself for not getting over that traumatic incident already, without acknowledging the complexity of the trauma, its profound impact, and the patience, the time needed to walk through the healing process. You say things like, am I still feeling this way now? If my mates have gotten over this issue, if it's Neka now or James, they would have gone over this thing. Hello? Everybody is not the same. Now, affirmations for those who gaslight themselves. Repeat after me. My feelings are valid. I am not too much. I am enough. I am doing better than my mind tells me. I am not responsible for another's toxic behavior. Okay? If gaslighting isn't an intention of yours, make it clear to the other person, because it can lead to a lot of misunderstanding. So if you have no intentions of gaslighting the other person, make it known, so that everybody is on a safe space. All right. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me on today's conversation. Look forward to seeing you on my next video. Don't forget to like, share this video, comment, and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. I love you all. See my next video. Bye.